Hey guys, Becky from Becks and Books here with my top 5 Wednesday, since it is Wednesday here in Australia, and this tag was created or is created by Lainey at Gingerbreads Lainey. So our topic this Wednesday is diverse book characters. Now I struggle to kind of find some books, which is quite appalling that I don't have as many diverse books, and it's such an interesting subject, and I would love to read more diverse style books, and kind of had to learn a bit more about diverse definition because I just wanted to make sure the video was okay. So in a way, I am very disappointed that I don't have as many, but I'm going to give you a top 5 of what I consider to be diverse and which characters. So first off, I want to mention a character in the novel Changeless by Gail Carriger. The character I'd like to mention in this is Madame Lafaux or Lafaux. Now I reckon she's quite diverse. This is kind of the Victorian era, so obviously the women are meant to be wearing dresses and stuff, and she is a French lady that has come to England, and she is an inventor. She has a son and a ghost auntie, and she has no husband to speak of, which is very unknown in that time, and she dresses like a guy. She also is extremely friendly with Alexia Terabody. So I'm not entirely sure where this character's leading to, but I believe she loves to be different, whether she prefers the females, which is why she may dress as a male, but she really doesn't care what other people think. So I enjoy her character so much. I can't wait to see where her character actually ends up. The next book I would like to share is To Kill a Mockingbird by Harper Lee. I mean, there's a lot of characters obviously that you would think of, but I think this is quite a diverse book. But I love this book so very much, of one man that is setting a great example for his children by defending coloured people and saying pretty much that they're all just as human as we are, and I appreciate that, and I wish that more adults would teach their children that exact lesson. So I love that a lot of people studied this in school. So this is my idea of diverse. So I'm not sure if it's going to be exactly correct, but hopefully. The next book I don't actually have a physical copy of, which is unfortunate, which I've probably mentioned in another video, and I do want to get another physical copy. I did study this book in school, and that is Of Mice and Men by John Steinbeck. Now, Lenny is an autistic man, and he's being looked after, or a companion of his friend, which I can't even remember his name. But this goes to show you kind of a little bit of an insider to an autistic man's mind and how his companion is. And I believe that this book, like, I haven't read it for a while, so I can't exactly remember every single grade points, but I do know that it had such a nice strong meaning. And the next one I have, like, I don't know if it's completely diverse mental illness. I know autism, racial, and all that kind of stuff, but I see it as like an invisible diversity style character. And the books I have regarding like anxiety that I quite enjoy because it has such a special meaning to myself. The first one is Finding Audrey by Sophie Kinsella, and this is about a lead teenager who has suffered a traumatic experience at school, and she now suffers from a panic disorder and anxiety disorder. And this was an amazing book. I loved every element of it, and I loved how they try to give you an insider of what anxiety minds can be like, and it's not as simple as trying to calm down. It's so much more than that. It can come and go as it pleases, and we've just got to learn to work with it. And I believe this is quite a diverse style of book, and I do want people to have more knowledge inside anxiety. And this is one of the books that I enjoyed, and I loved how Sophie Kinsella sort of went along with it. She did her research, and I appreciated that. And the next one I have here is Girl Online by Zoe Sug, and this author Zoe is a YouTuber who also suffers from anxiety attacks, etc. And I believe that this character was based on her, and I believe that she created an amazing character who suffers with anxiety and panic attacks because she knows what it's like to go through it. And I believe that's the best way to write down your emotions is by actually going through them yourself. So I really enjoyed this book, and I enjoyed the character Penny, who was moving from I believe England to America for her parents for her parents' job, and I think it was like a temporary 3-month thing. But even such a big move like that, being taken away from your sanctuary, your bedroom, or what you're familiar with, is such a big step for anyone dealing with anxiety, depression, or any mental illness. So this follows her going through that big change and how she dealt with it and how she dealt with a new world. So I enjoyed this character and the way it was written, and I definitely recommend it for anyone wanting to get more of an insider. And there is some amazing techniques of how this character deals with her panic attacks and how she kind of calms herself down, and these techniques are actually quite good and they work. So I've definitely tried them out myself, and I definitely want to reread this again, and the cover is gorgeous. So I love people no matter what their race is, what they choose as a partner in their life, whether they love boys, girls, both, whatnot. To me, you are human and you bleed the same blood, and I love you all the same. And I feel like everybody in this life deserves love and deserves to just be supported for who they are as a person, and not what color their skin is, or who they love, or if they've got a mental illness or autism. It doesn't matter. People should really learn to just stop trying to control people's lives and worry about their own lives. And that's the only way the world can really go. Like, it doesn't matter if you go for a different religion, if you're Anglican, Christian, or whatnot, Catholic, and someone else isn't. It doesn't matter. It doesn't change that person's view unless you're full on having a blowout over this religion. It doesn't really matter. You're hanging out with this person because of who they are. It's not like you can say, oh, I'm sorry, I can't hang out with you or like you anymore because you're not the same religion as me. It's not nice to be judged for being who you are, and I believe everyone should be themselves and be happy, because that's caused a lot of problems in this world, and to people thinking that they don't belong in this world because they've got autism, or because they happen to love the same sex as themselves, or anything like that. It doesn't matter to me. I truly appreciate you and admire you for who you are as a person, and for just going about your life, and you deserve just as much as anybody else to be in this world. So never forget that and love who you are, because there is a lot more people out there that will love you for who you are. So if someone doesn't appreciate you for who you are, then I suggest to get rid of that negativity in your life, because you don't deserve it. So that is all for me today. I hope my book selection was diverse enough. Like I said, I would like more variety, and I'm definitely going to be planning on picking up some more diverse books. I can't wait to see what everybody else has picked in their videos, and I will definitely take those recommendations, or if you guys have recommendations, please let me know down below. Please give it a thumbs up if you liked it. Please subscribe if you wish to subscribe, and so until next time, please be who you are, never change for nobody, and happy reading. Goodbye.